Crime Stoppers is making a renewed push to stop violence in Detroit. So far this year, there have been 78 homicides in the city. Police have made arrests in only 22 of those cases. Today, the organization announced they're now working with the city, local pastors, and other community activist groups to relaunch their community response team to stop violence before it happens. 7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney spoke to victims' families about what this will mean for their loved ones.
3 years ago, 42-year-old Krista Daniel went missing. It's believed that she was shot and killed and then thrown into the back of a car here on Hawthorne near 8 Mile. To this day, her killer has not been found or prosecuted. Local activists are now hoping to help her family write an end to her story. Not a day goes by that Terry Daniel doesn't think of her daughter.
Krista was very intelligent. She had a lot of potential. At that particular time in her life, she had strayed away.
More than 3 years after 42-year-old Krista Daniel went missing from the east side of Detroit, her case remains cold.
And you wake up in the morning and you say, it's today the day they're going to find her. You go to sleep and think, will I get the knock on the door today that they found my child? Nobody should live like that.
Daniel is one of hundreds of families hoping for closure after losing a loved one to violence. Closure that could come by way of organizations like Crime Stoppers of Michigan.
It's happening every day in our communities, like we drinking water, like we barbecuing. This is not us. This is not us.
This afternoon, Daniel joined community activists, city leaders, and local pastors as they announced the relaunch of Crime Stoppers' community response team. The team works to not only encourage people to come forward with information anonymously, but also to stop crime before it happens through community interaction.
We need to get back out on the streets. We need to get the information that's necessary to bring some of these closures in some of these cases.
Crime Stoppers says they're hoping wraparound services and intervention will mean fewer homicides this year and a safer space to speak up about those that have already happened, something families are desperate for.
If you know something, say something, please. And if it's not my child that you know about, there's plenty of other children and husbands and fathers and mothers that are in the same position. Speak up, Detroit. Speak up.
In Detroit, Whitney Burney, 7 Action News.